So the results are in. Let's now run down the PLE that has taken place this weekend and cross-reference them with the predictions that I made and see how many I got correct. My name's Manlykefresh, so let's go. If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me in general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh. And the first match that took place was the LWO and Lindsay Dorado taking on Team Octagon Jr from AAA. And my prediction was the LWO and Lindsay Dorado would win. Unfortunately, I got this one incorrect. So Team Octagon Jr won the match by pinning Lindsay Dorado, and later on after the match, Dominic Mysterio took offence to Octagon Jr taking a like to his dad Rey Mysterio and challenged him later on at Money in the Bank in the evening for the Intercontinental Championship. And the female tag team match where Stephanie Vaquer, the former NXT Women's Champion, and the MMA fighter Lola took on Chica Tormenta, and I think her name is Dalys or Dalys. I predicted that Stephanie and Lola would win, and that's exactly what happened. After a few moments which would send Booker T into a heart attack drive, Lola and Stephanie picked up the win. And Stephanie still has Money in the Bank to contend with later on in the evening. So Team Dr. Wagner Jr took on Legado del Fantasma in a 6-man tag. So that was the second 6-man tag of the night, and I predicted that Team Dr. Wagner would win. Unfortunately, just like the first match, I got that wrong as well. Legado del Fantasma won this match, and because they've won this match, maybe the breaking up will not happen just yet. So it's not now a case of if, it's a case of when. And the penultimate match was Ethan Page defending his NXT North American Championship against Javon Evans, AAA's Laredo Kid, and SmackDown's Rey Fénix. And I predicted that Ethan Page would win and retain, and that's exactly what happened. This match was absolutely amazing from beginning to end, and Ethan Page got lucky by throwing Javon Evans out of the ring right onto Rey Fénix and pinned Laredo Kid after Javon Evans did all the hard work. So Ethan Page is still the North American champion. So who's next for him? We'll find out soon. Alright, we have, for the final match of Worlds Collide, we had Mr. Thank You, Chad Gable, aka El Americano, shh, don't tell anyone, taking on Del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship. I predicted that he would win and retain, and that's exactly what happened. Del Vikingo retained his championship, sending Chad Gable back to Raw, championshipless. I mean, your alter ego might do better in Money in the Bank later. Let's see what happens later on down this video. And after World's End concluded, or Worlds Collide ended, we now had the first match for Money in the Bank, where all 6 women, including Stephanie Vaquer, made their presence felt in this match. I predicted Stephanie or Naomi to walk away with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and my prediction came true. Naomi won the briefcase, making her the very first black female superstar to win the briefcase. And let's give credit to Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer had 3 matches in the space of 24 hours. Kudos to her. And the second match, which was not listed until Worlds Collide, was Dominic Mysterio taking on Octagon Jr for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, as I did not make a prediction for this one is now done and void, but the results were as follows. Dominic Mysterio hit a frog splash to secure the win over Octagon Jr. And again, kudos to Octagon Jr. for having 2 matches back to back in the space of one night. So Dominic Mysterio won and retained his championship. And in what was a rematch from Backlash, we had Becky Lynch taking on Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship. If Lyra won, then Becky couldn't challenge again. And if Becky won, Lyra had to raise her hand and declare her the best woman in the world. Becky was to win the new championship. That was my prediction, and that's exactly what happened. Becky Lynch has now become the 2nd ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. Lyra Valkyria was a woman of her word, raised Becky's hand, put the belt around her waist, but also attacked her at the end to say, F you, Becky, I'm coming for you. So there will be a rubber match at some point. And the penultimate match for Money in the Bank saw 6 men battling for the men's championship opportunity in Money in the Bank contract, and I predicted that Seth Rollins or LA Knight would win this match, and that was exactly what happened. Raw's Seth Rollins, with the help of his boys, got involved and he won the contract for the 2nd time in his career. Solo Sikoa could have won, but Jacob Fatu turned them in the match, so that's going to be an issue with them too. Now that Seth has the contract, Jey Uso, you better watch out, Dreadlock, for tomorrow on Raw, because he might come for you. And the ultimate main event for the entire night saw former WWE champion in Cody Rhodes teaming up with World Yeet Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso to take on WWE Undisputed Champion John Cena and Ayo Logan Paul, who I thought was going to win until a certain R-Truth came back to attack John Cena. R-Truth, who we thought was fired, came back, attacked John Cena, and which led to Cody Rhodes giving him the Rhodes cutter, or the crossroads, for the win. So I got that one wrong, but then it makes me wonder, was R-Truth actually fired, or was this all a work? So out of the 9 predictions that I did, there was 10 matches, 1 was added later. So out of the 10 matches, I got 6 out of 10. Well, 6 out of 9, but 6 out of 10 matches, which gives me a good rating. Before you guys leave, kindly do me the great honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at x.com/manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video. Look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.